Part 2, action! Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, the junior high. And let's see, anyway, when I went into high school, I was no different. It was, in fact, was more worse. Not, anyway, I've always been feeling invisible. When my parents moved, I had to go to another school which did not have any deaf classes, kids who was hard of hearing. Anyway, or deaf, I mean. I had to go to the hearing class, and I did my darnest to learn the best way I can. And I managed to get by, which it was rough. Managed my best to keep my grades up, do my homework. But anyway, during the time I was standing out in the hall waiting in between classes, even in the morning, I would see some pretty girls who was in my class walk just right by me, and I said hi. And they just keep going, ignore me. It hurts. It really hurts. Kind of broke my heart. They were in the same class with me, but it was still hurting. I felt invisible. And then so as time went by, I dropped out of high school because they wanted me to go through 12th grade one more time, and I'm like, no, enough. So I started working got a job at some restaurants, still living with my parents at the time during after high school, which is from 18 on, and giving my parents paychecks. But I got a little allowance every once in a while. Anyway, when I was in one of the jobs, I worked very hard behind the grill. I was flipping burgers, taking orders. Flipping burgers. It was not easy, but I challenged myself. I proved to them that I could do more than they thought I would. So anyway, I made a few friends, but not like cool friends. And then later during the time, just to the time when I was about to quit, I was working a lot of graveyard shift, night shift, which we stayed until closing time, doing dishes, working till 6 o'clock in the morning. Well, 5 o'clock in the morning, because we had to be out for the breakfast crew to come in. I ran into one cool friend. We were standing outside, getting ready to go home. We were just talking like, wow, what a rough shift. And I met one person who talked about marijuana. And I said, cool, I can do it. I smoke pot too, because when I was living in another house, after my parents were divorced, my father was remarried to another person, another woman, She had 2 kids. And so her son was growing his own marijuana plant. I was like, awesome. I tried to get high a lot of time, but finally it kicked in later. And then I finally